Hey, wild dangs! Welcome to my channel. My name is Javon. And over here, I live a completely simple life without much money and also grow a beautiful food forest here in my beautiful farm. I will be making a video updating you on my food forest and why I live a simple life. But yeah, and those lights that you saw flickering on and off is because today I have a really nice video for you guys, an update to my off-the-grid setup, you see, because for the last 6 years I have lived completely off the grid with this one solar panel and one battery. You are going to see the battery and the setup soon enough. But yeah, I have lived this way for 6 years. Incredibly, I have managed just fine. Why do I live this way? Because que se joda, Luma. And Luma is the electric company here that many people complain about being unreliable and really expensive. But me, I don't depend on them. And besides, I really don't have any electrical poles up here. And so the only way I could live is this way. So let's go inside and see the battery and the setup. Boom! So here we have the magical battery of power. And this is charged by this thingamajig charge controller. And this is connected to the fuse box. And that is connected to my house, pretty much. Basic setup, I set it up myself. I mean, nothing too hard, just battery, boom, boom, boom. And yeah, we have power, baby. And so with this setup, it's very limiting to what you could power on. I have no refrigerator, but I've been vegan for about 6 or 7 years, which has made it easier to live without a refrigerator, as I eat a lot of beans and things that I grow from my farm. And I have no AC. I know you're saying, oh no, I need me some AC because it must feel like hell being in this tropical heat, but I really don't need AC because I'm gonna show you what I have. And so, this is what I use instead of an AC. This little tiny fan keeps me cool in the hot summer days and nights, baby. And yeah, you know, this summer I didn't use it in the nighttime, but in the daytime it has worked wonderfully in this hot summer tropical days. Sometimes I use a bigger one for the daytime since I'm using the solar power. If the sun is out, then I use a bigger fan. But this keeps me cool. And but I am very fortunate that during the night I really don't need to use the fan because it gets pretty cool here at night to be able to sleep comfortably. But if I wanted to, I could use this fan all night long with that one battery. If it's fully charged, then I could use it all night long. But that's why I did not use it, because I had battery problems in the summertime, but I've managed to get that taken care of. But yeah, it's doable. It works. It might not work for everyone. You might be hotter than me, but I've made it work. I also don't have a TV, but I do have this. I have this mini projector and a 100-inch screen, and sometimes I like to watch movies outside on my terrace, and I could watch maybe 1 or 2 movies. This is about 60 watts. And I could watch 1 or 2 movies, but I normally just watch one just to consume the battery's power. And yeah, I like to have movie nights, like maybe once every 2 weeks I have a movie night. And I like to watch movies from 1920s to the 1970s, things that I never seen before. And it's a beautiful thing, you know, when you want to watch a movie. But most of the nights I like to watch the stars, sit out on my terrace and read books and all that good stuff, you know. So I really don't care about having the TV. You know, we want entertainment, but I find ways to entertain myself all the time. So it's not really necessary for me. Again, you have to learn how to cut away what no longer serves you. You know, sometimes in life you have to make some sacrifices and cut corners, and that's what I've been doing here in my farm. You know, everything in my house was found in the trash. I call that the trash treasures. You could check out the videos on that. But I've been making sacrifices to live the life I fully want. I live a life debt-free. I live a life with no bills. And I know some of you are watching saying, that's my dream. Someday I want to live that way. And I made that dream a reality. And I hope to show you these videos to inspire others to take that leap, you know, to have the courage to live the life that you want to live. You know, many of us live in fear of the unknown. But me, I took that plunge head first, baby. Just woo-wee. And learning as I go, evolving as I go, going with the flow of things. So here is the question. Are you willing to do what it takes to live the life that you want? Or are you waiting for the pieces of the puzzle to finally live the life that you deserve? And sure, this life, it might not be for everyone. But me, here in Borican, I found my peace, my freedom, and my happiness to live the way I want to live. Now, I found the way that makes me the happiest of living. It's a sacrifice. It's not easy as I make it seem, but I found a way of living that's suitable for me. But I'm building my foundation. I'm building my empire here. And that's just the ground floor. I look to continue to build on my foundation, you know, get more batteries, get more panels to be able to maybe one day get a freezer to preserve the things that I grow. But for now, for the last 6 years, I've lived completely fine the way I have. No complaints. I mean, it's a struggle again. It might not be for everyone, but it has worked for me. And what works for me might not work for you, but you have to find your own way, your own path. You have to first have that courage to walk on your own, walk on that path and find your way and navigate through life. But just like life, you have to navigate through the puzzle that is life and figure a way that is perfect for you to live the way you want to live. And you know, there's nothing complicated about my system. You know, I've wired this whole house to be 12 volts. All the lights are 12 volts. So they don't consume any power. I can leave all these lights on and they won't consume any power. So that's all that's important to me. I have a laptop and that laptop could be charged for about 3 or 4 hours with the battery. And then I just go with the power of the battery, or I could use it in the daytime instead. But yeah, it's a really simple system that anybody could do. You don't need a certificate to know how to wire all of this stuff. It's pretty simple. So yeah, that is my simple living, my off-the-grid living. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this update. I will be making more food forest content, more off-the-grid content. Leave any comments down below. Ask any questions. I would love to hear from you guys, what you want to see on my channel and all that good stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys find your own inspiration on how you want to live and you make that leap just like I did. So yeah, Visit me on all social media at radicallywild and my website radicallywild.com. Stay wild, everyone. Whoa.